Ben Parker, Peter Parker's son, is the new Spider-Man, but how will Peter react? Let's find out in Spider-Man Bloodline Part 3. Okay, so Part 2 ended with Peter greeting his son, who is in the process of becoming Spider-Man, and in Part 3 we pick up with Peter arguing with Aunt May because she showed Ben Peter's spider suit after promising that she'd never do that, but considering that he was never around, he didn't leave her much choice. Meanwhile, Ben hears everything before Peter comes in to try and convince him that he can't be Spider-Man, but Ben isn't having it. He rips into his dad, telling him to get away from him before something suddenly crashes through the wall. That something is Cadaverous, who followed Ben home and has now stabbed Peter through his entire upper torso, leaving him dangling from his claws. He thanks Ben for the key and then leaves with Peter's body. Ben is in shock when Faye arrives. She tries asking him what happened, and Ben says that Cadaverous took his dad. After that, Faye says that she knows what to do before the comic jumps over to Stark Tower, where they get turned down after demanding to see Tony Stark. But then Riri Williams shows up, revealing that she's the CEO of Stark Industries and was already looking for Ben. She takes them underneath the Avengers Memorial, who had been killed 12 years prior while battling Cadaverous himself. Tony was the only survivor. At the hideout of Cadaverous, Peter is alive but plugged into some machine through his wounds. It says it will heal Peter the way it healed its children. Going back over to Ben, we find out that Tony isn't doing well. He's washed up and living under the memorials of his dead friends, which hasn't done him any good. However, he quickly sobers up when he realizes who Ben is. He asks him what happened, also remarking how he's gotten so big and how his hair is just like his mom's. Ben informs him that Cadaverous has his dad and that they need help. Tony then reveals that Cadaverous is Stark Tech. Back when Howard started the company, two scientists named Ivan Renz and Minka Tross worked on something called the Key, a radiobiological medicine of sorts designed to save people from the brink of death and beyond. But something went wrong. The people that the medicine was supposed to save came back corrupted, so the project was shut down. Eventually, it was worked on by Richard and Mary Parker, Ben's grandparents, who were able to improve the key based on Richard's blood, Peter's blood, and Ben's blood too. Tony then reveals that Tross died almost 100 years ago and that Renz is Cadaverous, who's trying to use the key to bring back his dead wife. Then as Tony, Ben, Faye, and Riri try to escape Tony's bunker, they are confronted by something truly terrifying. Robotically enhanced Avengers ready to attack courtesy of Cadaverous. But sadly, that's when the issue comes to an end, so like and comment if you want me to cover part 4.